managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27th, Mayfield. Side complete. That's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's Jones. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll throw. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. Look at guys who are wearing ball jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talk about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine with their folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And when they return into the punt return as well. You can throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football wanted to catch the football first.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this one comes to Cameron Brate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4.
Touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in there. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked out by John Johnson.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety did it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Open space gets inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time was a pretty one-play interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run on first down. Jones, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
There's man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This one's swung out here to Jones.
It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there on the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards there and another first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Left side, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the second quarter. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, picked up. And this is picked up by the Browns. But they have the football and will set up short at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Gets this to Kareem Hunt. He's running. Touchdown! Final seconds of the first half. And the Browns on one play have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. Is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 1 second, all that remains. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Try and start this drive in the air. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Johnson's got it complete. Shedding the tackle, it gives him some room. He's able to whip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from one 38 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is Clark. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go execute their game plan and keep moving.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Mayfield on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Let's go. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're advancing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And down he goes. Malik McDowell forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Succop's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Check 13! Check 13!
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their head.
Well, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Back to throw. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking for Adams, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Rousseau. Retrieving. And he takes this one back into the end zone. His defense has a touchdown. That's a look down the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he makes another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six and get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. 9 time was left. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on second down there? I thought they would go ahead and throw it in every situation.
They threw for 3 touchdown passes down there. I think they'd probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show you and throw the ball, and then bring it third down and not to throw it anywhere.
They're able to roll them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Succop will put this one right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Mayfield to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Now Mayfield. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers have to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensive.